Hello, board members. How we doing this fine Saturday morning? Well, I hope. As it is Saturday, we will eventually be getting around to, um, okay, around to Alien Isolation. But in the meantime, until we begin the Alien Isolation here in a few hours, we'll be doing some Dark Souls 2, where I'm actively throwing my face against a wall in an attempt um in an attempt to get through the ice area, the ice palace, the ice kingdom, perhaps even. I'm not sure how much ice it is, but it's a significant enough amount that it seems like it could actually be the main export of that city state. I'll say that much. If I can find it. There it is. But yeah, so Dark Souls 2. It's the DLC has been an interesting hodgepodge of random things. It's been very interesting to see what they're kind of giving us for this. But yeah, we are going to attempt using kind of randomly chosen on the spot strategy to deal with these ice hedgehogs. Because I think technically they're not porcupines, because I don't think porcupines roll, whereas hedgehogs actually roll. And since these roll at us, I think technically that makes them hedgehogs. So we're dealing with the ice hedgehogs and ice tree wizards. I'm not sure what those other things are supposed to be. I assume that's kind of what I'm dealing with. The Hide Knight sword. The other part of this that I'm, not happy about is the run back. I really feel like there should be at least one closer bonfire to where we need to get to. Because boy, is it a run to get there. Can I actually see it from here? Oh, you can, actually, I think. That bridge over there might be it. There's one a little bit above my head here. That might be where we're headed. I mean, I like that this area has that visual cue of like, oh, here you are. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, have we actually come to this area 12 times, or at least enough times now to permanent kill this stuff? Wow. Well, call me shocked. Oh yeah, look at that. A lot of this stuff is now permanently dead. Not the dogs, though. The dogs are not permanently dead. We have been, on more than one occasion, just running by them and not dealing with them, so that makes sense to me, actually. You. Oh, these guys are all still alive. No? You're not gonna... Oh, but you will. Okay. How did that... How did that work? Oh, I never noticed that had a sound effect to it. I guess that's the downside, though. Of playing with the audio solo most of the time is that you don't get to hear the wacky sound effects. Stabber! Backstabber! Dude, we're finding our angles today. Go away. It sounds like an RC car. Like if you were listening to an RC car drive by your foot, it really sounds like something like that. Oh. Don't even know where you came from, but you can die just the same. not a backstab, but alright. I mean, I guess it's nice of them to give us that sound effect so that you know when they're coming. That's not how anything works. I don't know why. Roll! There is no reason my character should have rolled there. I hit the button 3 times and was obviously moving and obviously had stamina. I don't get it. So far, this Dark Souls is the one that seems like the worst about that. Like, Dark Souls 1 was really, really, really bad about buffer dodging. Whereas this one has felt really bad about sometimes you just don't dodge despite hitting the button over and over again. Which I guess maybe that's the other side of buffer dodging, is the fact that you can't, like... You don't always get to dodge when you request the dodge. Maybe that's the other side of it. Maybe it is really hard to figure out how buffer dodging needs to work or whatever. In my mind, it doesn't seem that difficult, but I'm not a programming expert, so... So curious on what these what I'm gonna argue, like, very tentatively, I guess, say women are supposed to be. Like, what is the reference to them? Like, are they... Is some aspect of them are used to control these creatures? Because they don't seem to be, like... These particular ice knights don't seem to specifically be a reference to, like, these were the knights of our kingdom and they got frozen. These really do seem to be like, these were ice golems or something. Ooh, that one had a very satisfying bounce to it. Alright, you want to get jumpy? We can get jumpy. Do that. Idiot. Yeah, I don't like how much is going on in this area. We've run into a lot of areas like this in the DLC where it's just like, here's 90 things attacking you. Oh, that's not fun. Why is that what you're attacking me with? Don't know where that one came from either. But I do find it interesting. They don't start ambushing you until you understand these freaking hitboxes on the spheres. They're huge compared to your average sphere. Well, I'm done dealing with that. We're moving on to this. Okay, so we found this again. We gotta switch over to this, because I need something I can actually top the ground with. I wish our character kind of held it a little differently, like actually used the full length of the I don't know, shaft of this weapon, but... Hey, we got 2 of them. Oh, they didn't die, though. One is not 0 points, and dead. Yep. And that's why this area sucks. I don't understand what's going on here. They seem to have just an area of effect damage move that also seems to proc while they're attacking you. Meaning that in theory, if they hit you once, they're actually hitting you 3 times. And for no apparent reason, they're also hitting you super hard 3 times. It's really, like, it almost feels like it's bugged or something. Like, if they attack you, the attack damage actually gets applied to any area of effect damage also. It just feels a little wonky. I mean, in theory, I could change weapons, but this is also technically a giant axe at this point, so... Yeah, they call it a scythe, even though that's arguably not what it is. Okay, yeah, I'm not in the mood to deal with you again. It's too slow and not fun and not interesting. It's just not fun. Like, I like things that can be challenging. That's fine. I'm fine with challenging. I don't like things that are just actively not fun. That's just work. That's just me coming in here to do yard work at this point. If I wanted to do yard work, I could be at home doing yard work. I always have more yard work to do. Both of these are not block buttons. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Oh wait, why would I switch it now? This is what we need as weapon. I find it interesting how rusty this blade is, though, on this thing. It looks super rusty. Like, it's so rusty, it almost looks like this is more of an ornamental piece than an actual weapon. Welcome, Vergefed? And, oh, almost. Well, welcome, Vergefed. How are you doing today? Nope, and we got stuck. Buckethead? What about a Buckethead? I'm not familiar with this. Is my name in English? Oh, Buckethead. Oh, okay. Fair. I will do my best to remember that. What language is your name in currently, like, right now, then? Some kind of, I don't know, Swedish or something? Hungary. Oh, Hungarian. Okay, cool. Fair enough. But welcome. You a big Dark Souls fan? I'm sitting here trying to grind my face against this ice castle, and whew, yeah, oh, that's cool. Well, I mean, we have let's see, what all have we done now? We played through Dark Souls 1. We played Elden Ring. We got invaded by a forlorn spirit. Interesting. We're most of the way through Dark Souls 2 here. At some point we'll get around to Dark Souls 3, I'm sure. Probably taking a little bit of a break from Dark Souls as our in-between thing. And then, I don't know, maybe at some point, if I guess if I ever come into the ability to acquire a PS5, maybe we'll be doing Demon Souls, which I did enjoy way back when. Though when I played it, it was on actual PS3. Some long time ago. Do you have a favorite there, Bucket Hat? Or Buckethead? Everything. Oh, I can't understand everything. Oh, that's fun. Do you have a favorite Dark Souls? Try to keep my sentences a little simpler. Dark Souls 3? That's fair. Dark Souls 3 was very well done. I had a lot of fun with that, and beat it a few times in a row when I started playing it. I think on my third playthrough, I beat the final boss on my first try. I'm like, I should probably take a break, Go do something else that isn't Dark Souls 3. What kind of, do you play it or you just prefer to watch? Why did that not? Oh, no, get out of there. God. Too easy for these to literally steamroll me. But I only play Bloodborne, that's easier. Ah, that's fair. Bloodborne is very good. I guess at some point I could try to get the PS4 hooked up on this and do a Bloodborne run. Oh, thank you for that follow, Buckethead. So where's my weapon? I am being... Oh, you came over here to get me. That's actually very odd for a wizard type. Huh, wizard types usually won't chase me. Usually I have to chase them. There we go. Yeah, Bloodborne was very good. Wizard Retriever, yeah. They don't usually come to me. I usually have to go get them. I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot. No, don't kill me already. No. Thank God. Forgot there was another one hiding back there. Jeez. Okay, this door's locked, right? Yeah. Or it doesn't open from this side. Oh my God, there's another one? I don't know what those are called, but man, do I hate them. Oh my God, no. How did that miss? No! No! Why do all my attacks go through these things? I don't understand it. These little creatures have got to be one of the most busted things I've ever had to deal with. What is your favorite FromSoft? Oh, I swear I'm not an elk. Welcome. I didn't realize that was you who said that. I'm on the bus and my connection is shockingly bad, so I'll be in about an hour. All right, no problem. Hopefully you're having a good day. I swear I'm not an elk. My favorite FromSoft? Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably... Ooh, man. Ooh, Bloodborne's... I don't know. It's really close between Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, I would say. Off the top of my head. They're both very good. Oh, man. I'm going to say probably Bloodborne 3. I'm sorry, Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3. Just because when I got done with Bloodborne for the first time, I really didn't go back and immediately play through it again. Whereas the first time I finished up Dark Souls 3, I immediately started up and played through it again with another character. So I would say Dark Souls 3 has probably been my favorite. I think it's got its pacing right. Like how long it takes to get through it is right. And then everything feels very balanced. The difficulty curve seems very good and on point. Like there isn't this weird spike. There aren't these random areas that just don't feel like they're well thought through. Dark Souls 3 is just very well done all around. But yeah, it's a close. Are you a casual player or a try-harder type? For the most part, for most of the stuff I stream anyway, I'm a casual. Like, I'm not super worried about maximizing damage or speed running stuff. I'm usually just playing through it to enjoy it. I find a weapon I like, or maybe that looks cool and will make it work, or like this character has a backstory and is that started in same, yeah. I mean, when I'm playing something like, I don't know, Call of Duty Warzone, yeah, I'm taking that a little bit more seriously and actually, you know, trying to use meta weapons and stuff. But for stream stuff, no, I don't usually. What happened? Why? I don't understand what is happening. Nope, they got me. Ika, welcome. How goes it? I'm still grinding my face against these ice creatures, and it sucks. I absolutely hate these things. They do insane damage. They're almost impossible to hit with any weapon. They have bizarre tracking on all their attacks. It has been a nightmare dealing with these things. But, how are you doing, Ika? Well, I hope. Rip? Yeah. Alright, I just gotta figure out, okay, like, I gotta get my brain focused enough. I've gotta clear the anger away and focus up on this. I cannot believe how stupidly strong these weird little ice, hedgehogs are. Jump into the air and curve around like that. That's really good. Like, I love having the lock-on jump capabilities. Doing alright, I got a good deal on shampoo. Oh, that's good. Shampoo's not one you usually find on sale at a grocery store. Why don't you go to another place and loot out there? And you can come back and kill them easier. Weirdly enough, I'm at, like, the end of Dark Souls 2. Before we came into this DLC area, I was at the final boss. And I've done the 2 other DLC areas. There's no place else for me to go to do stuff at this point. I've basically done everything else in Dark Souls 2. This is literally the last region for me to go into. If I don't finish this up, there's literally nothing else for me to do. So unfortunately, that's not an option right now. As much as I wish it was. Like, I'm super leveled up, so that shouldn't be an issue. Nope, and dead. I guess maybe I'm just gonna have to go. Well, I can't even put on much heavier armor than I'm wearing. I've made it through the rest of this with so few issues. Let's see, what keeps me? 85, 86. Oh, those dark blood leggings are actually super strong. Let's put those on. Just need something.
Get some.
Get some. Also got some frozen White Castle on clearance, so that'll be my first time trying White Castles, technically. Even though I live in the birth state of White Castle. Oh, I didn't realize it was from Kansas. Can I... Oh, wait. Oh, this is technically an upgrade. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens if I try a bunch of extra armor on. But Buckethead, yeah, I'm a bit of a... I mean, I'm a Duke Nukem fan. Not like a diehard fan or anything, but I do love all of his stupid quotes like that. Ika, did you hear that, by the way? Did that play? I want to make sure everyone actually heard that. Because if I take well, let me see. The problem is this is a +7 weapon, and I don't really have much in the way of faster weapons that are leveled up to that height. Oh, heck, we have a broadsword? We could try a broadsword. The other problem I'm having is because these things are so low to the ground, most of my attacks don't hit them. That's why I was trying to use that big scythe, is because it has that ground chop move. Also, heard it fine? Okay, cool. Yeah, White Castle was founded in Wichita in 1921. Really? 1921? So it's actually older than McDonald's. I had no idea. But we can try this weapon and see what happens. At this point, I'm willing to try anything to get through this area. I've had not nearly this much trouble. I beat that stupid ice tiger on my 3rd try, but I can't defeat 3 stupid ice hedgehogs. Yeah, it's the oldest fast food place, if I remember correctly. Oh, really? Huh. That's cool. I have never heard that before. Yeah, so we got more armor. We got a faster weapon. Let's see what happens this time. Oh, and Buckethead. Also, a little thing we're doing, which is kind of a personal thing we're doing here, is we're actually kind of role-playing our character. He is Moroskoth, last of the Lumberjackians, and the Pulp Shaman. So he only uses super big weapons most of the time, either axes or clubs. How old are you? I am 35 years old. 35 years young. Nope. And yeah, again, this weapon is having way too hard of a time hitting them. But yep, I'm a middle-aged man, I guess, technically. 35 is about, well, I guess what's like 39 would be technically middle-aged, I think, right now. Oh, wait. No. What am I looking for? This is what I need. So you are a little bit older. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm not super worried about giving my age away, considering we celebrated my birthday on stream. You know, Buckethead by any chance? Do you do any art? Or are you an artist of any type? Why is that? Oh, just swing the stupid weapon. God. Art? Yeah, do you paint or do digital art, or do you know, play some sort of instrument? Heck, are you a martial artist? Do you study some sort of martial arts? Are you a 10th degree jujitsu master? I don't know. I like drawing weapons like a tank or something. Oh, okay. So you dabbled in a little bit of just like pass the time drawing. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we back for my birthday back a couple months ago, we did a live paint-along to Bob Ross. Do you know who Bob Ross is? He's the he had a television show that helped kind of teach people how to paint. Probably most known for his very quiet voice and his really frilly hair. Like big afro hair. No, it has a back attack? Are you kidding me? This thing is so ill-defined on every aspect of itself. I hate them so much. I will look at it. Ah, okay. Yeah, Bob Ross is a really interesting guy. If you like art, definitely worth looking at. You can kill them in like a single hit, but for some strange reason. Got to be the worst thing I have ever attempted in this so far. I don't remember anything like this. I mean, I understand I have some hate for the more traditional enemies, like the dogs and stuff, but even the skeleton wheels aren't this bad. My God. Is the boss a super porcupine? I will actually quit this area if that's what this turns out to be. If the final boss of this area turns out to be one of these porcupine creatures, but a bigger version, I will not. I will skip this DLC and we will go finish Dark Souls 2. I'm not joking. I will not even attempt to fight it. I will quit in the middle of the fight. I will log back in at wherever it puts me. I will then go to the final boss and I will finish it. But I want to be a guy who made the weapons. I don't know how to say it. Okay, so you want to design tanks and weapons and stuff as your job. So you want to be like a mechanical engineer? Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. I forgot we opened this door and it leads down to that weird slug whale thing. Yes. Ah, okay, that's cool. Some lofty dreams. There's nothing wrong with that. And in this day and age, with all the tech and stuff involved, you can really do a lot of that stuff pretty easily. Are you gonna go to college and stuff for it, or do you have have that planned out yet, or what? All right, let's go fight this giant walrus slug thing. The giant ice walrus. And this time I won't have to do it while also fighting that weird other NPC. It has a lot of health. Oh, that didn't get to hit me. Okay, well, that sucks. That counts. That counts as a hit. You can't say it didn't. Oh, I'm overweight. I didn't realize I was overweight now. I don't know what it's doing. It's like... Oh, it did a roll. Okay. Oh, it has a wiggle. I did not expect it to have the wiggle. I didn't expect the wiggle. I did not expect the wiggle. Oh, no, get out of there. It still has a wiggle. It might wiggle at me. It's wiggling. Oh my God, where did you come from? No, you are so much more dangerous than this boss. Oh my God, no, get away from me. No, get away from me. No. Ah. These are so much worse than this boss. Oh my God, why? No, attack in the right direction, you idiot. No, stop it. No, come on. Why is this happening? Oh good, it's leaving, please leave. Let me fight the boss. Oh my God. No. Okay, it's
Holy
dead.
cow.
Oh my God. Those things are so much scarier than this boss was. Fighting two of those was harder than fighting that boss. That is sad to me, but that's the state of those things. Okay, sorry. He's got a lot of blubber. Barrel roll. Yeah, he did. He barrel rolled on us real hard. At least once. I have lots of ideas for armor upgrade and better aim and some chemical weapon, but not mustard gas. Yeah, you gotta be real careful with the chemical weapon stuff. A lot of that's illegal these days, so... I cannot believe that they threw ads at me. Especially those monsters. Easily the scariest thing I've had to deal with is these things. I don't know what you are, but I hate you, you stupid little weird ice hedgehogs. I hate everything about them. They are absolutely positively the worst. Thank God that one ran off. Ugh. I mean, technically this is an upgrade, right? So we were wearing this? Yeah, so this is a slight upgrade for us. If I don't want to be fat rolling everywhere, I gotta get myself back under. Yeah, this is gonna be, I guess, our best armor right now. Okay, cool. But hey, we got there on our second try with that stupid thing and the ads. Wow, that was an absolute nightmare. Oh, okay, we got... Well, hey, at least we were able to unlock that and give ourselves a little bit of a shortcut. Oh my God. You liked play with Lego in your childhood? I did play with quite a bit of Legos as a kid, yeah. I didn't own many because they're expensive. So like the one bucket I had at home of Legos was like half of the bucket was there. It was not exactly a ton of pieces to play with, but yeah, I was always a pretty big fan of Legos. What about yourself? Do you collect the various like rare Lego sets? Lego is super popular these days, even more so than when I remember as a kid. One shot. Just take it slow. Just take it slow. He's coming over here. Okay, it's fine. He has a stupidly tight turning radius on this. Nope. Get out of there. Okay, good. We're good. This guy chases, and we'll switch weapons. I like made myself Lego things. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, technically that's some early stage engineering basically, so that makes sense. He just kind of stood there in like an extra long animation for using this life gem. Have you looked into, I guess Buckethead, have you looked into any of the other, some of the other Snap to Pieces toys? Like what is it? There's some of those kits you can buy that are actually designed around being turned into a thing. Same. I also did stuff like make death traps and roller coaster tycoon as a kid as well. Yeah. I mean, that's something almost everybody does a little bit of. Just one of them. I just got to be careful. Get the couple. Get the couple. These ones aren't quite as strong as the ones we were fighting before. The ones we were fighting before, I think, had a little bit higher defense or something. Same, I did like death traps. Yeah, roller coaster tycoon death traps, right? But in Hungary, we have a copy of the Lego, but it had 700-piece tank and others. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I have a 700-piece tank. Yeah, that's got to be a very detailed. Oh my god. Stop it. No, roll! Why aren't you just standing there? God. Why do these do so much damage? I don't get it. Why is the deadliest thing I've come across in all of Dark Souls 2 apparently a ice hedgehog? I mean, what's going to be down here? Is this the path we need to take to actually get? Still no new bonfire. No, there is not that I've come across. I mean, there might be some secret one somewhere that, you know, in some random wall, but I have not come across anything that is a new bonfire. We're still all the way back here. The only good thing is I've literally killed so many of these guys now enough times that they've stopped respawning. Not these ones, but at least those first ones. My superpower is to have a lot of information about World War II. Ah, so you're a big World War II guy, huh? Oh, Cardinal Exodus. It's been a little while. Welcome back. I hadn't been on some... I've been here for other streams, but have been busy with personal stuff, helping out with some friends. How's it going? Pretty good. How are you doing? Have you caught up with our Lufia 2 stuff? We finished an ancient cave dive and successful at that, thanks to the help of one of the experts came in. I don't remember which one. My apologies. Sorry, well, not here for a minute. All right, no problem. No problem. Oh, wait. Can I actually just run away from you all? Now that I unlocked that shortcut, can I just run away? I'm just gonna run away from you all. Oh, good. They don't look like they follow me into this tunnel. Oh, well, one did. We got one. Okay, we got him. We got him, team. We got him. Okay, so now we have to deal with this area. I've barely been on Twitch except to moderate for my friend Ravy, and I've been doing multiple Grimnock dives to get better gear via the blue chest stuffs. Ah, okay. Yeah, we did a full ancient cave dive here live. It was a lot. It took us 3 streams to get through it all. But we did it. We got through one full ancient cave dive. We got some really good stuff. We had a speedrun expert come in, and they were telling us how the stuff we had gotten up to that point was incredibly lucky. And then right before we went into the final boss fight, like literally the last chest we opened had a Gade's blade in it, which like was the golden item to get for that boss fight. So, oh, we didn't. What? I don't know what just happened. What a bizarre move that was. Okay, so you die. Waking anybody else up, please. Yeah, but it's crazy to me to think that back in the Super Nintendo days, you were just supposed to let that thing run. There was no way. Sorry, but my Sea Pig Snowball is a bit noisy. Oh, no problem. I mean, we can't hear we can't hear it, so if it's too loud for you, I understand. Oh, he sucked up my souls. Oh, that's what happened. I assumed it would have, like, he ate my humanity or something if I had been alive. Oh, that's good then. It's good that he did that before I picked up my lost soul. Get out of there. Ice hurts. My sea pig snowball is a little bit noisy. What do you mean by a sea pig? Oh, I guess you're also. Actually have like a weak butt? Is that what it is? Because another one we had to hit She is wont to be the fastest sea pig or something? Sea pig, a little cute thing. Huh. I'm not sure what the translation of a sea pig is. Ika, any idea? Oh, Ferris Lockstone. Haven't found one of those in a little while. It sounds adorable, but I don't know offhand what that would be. Okay, so we have now found... So all of that led us to this elevator, which is taking us where? Oh, it's just the other side of this bridge. Okay. Okay, well. I mean, you're not a big deal at all. You can handle you guys. The Gade's Blade is a very good sword early on. The Sky Sword is one of the best swords. You can beat the Master Jelly. You have to do something like 30k to 40k damage to it. You know you've actually beaten it if you get the Master Jelly as an iris item to give to the collector under the bar. To give as an iris item to give to the collector under the bar? Huh. I don't... Well, we beat it, I think. Because it died in the middle of, like, our third turn. Like, we actually had a couple of attacks left when it died. But yeah, we threw a whole ton of stuff at it. Ow. I guess I have to go back to the bar and talk to the barkeep? Because, I didn't know about talking to the barkeep after the fact. But yeah, we got the key. To the, like, that closet. I disagree with that ruling. Really? You get a follow-up attack off that, huh? It's new and different. I can just backstab. But yeah, we followed a very specific plan, and were able to, as far as I could tell, defeat the final jelly. Since we did kill it in the middle of, like, turn 3, I assume we actually killed it. I don't think we ever got the Sky Sword. Azul's Staff. Interesting. Radiant Life Gem 4, and... Cracked Red Eye Orb, a couple of those. It always ends in the third turn. Sometimes at the beginning, sometimes at the end. In the bar, you'll just keep going down the floor, and there's a woman on the bottom that is collecting iris items. Aesthetic items found in the blue chests. Do you have a pet? No, I do not. I'm not a pet person. Oh, a capybara. I didn't even see that. A little capybara. Yeah, capybaras are adorable. Like giant guinea pigs or something almost. They're very cute. But no, I myself do not have a pet. I'm not much of a pet person. Not opposed to them. Just I don't have one. No, hit him. Yeah, that's what I need. Oh my god.
Holy cow.
Stop doing all that damage. We missed! No! How did we miss? Why did our attack go to the left for no reason? The attack, he wound up the attack and it was going right at the creature. And then at the last second, for no apparent reason, our character just attacked to our left. Why? 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 I don't understand these things. Are you watching anime? No, I'm not watching anything specifically anime-y right now. I've heard a lot of good things about the recent, I don't know if you'd even call it anime, Cyberpunk 2077 Edge Runner, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think it's Edge Runners. Heard a lot of good things about that I could look into. I have watched anime, I'm just not watching anything right now. The true boss of this one. Yeah, these things have been way worse than any boss I've fought. Including that stupid Fume Knight. I mean, the Fume Knight was tough, but at least I could deal with that. These things are just unhinged. Like, this doesn't even make any sense. But yeah, I've definitely watched anime before. Back, you know, starting with Toonami back on Cartoon Network, and then I've definitely seeked out stuff and watched it on my own since then. My most recent my most recent girlfriend was very much into anime also, so we watched a few things together. But I don't know. I don't know why, but I always watch anime. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of good stuff in anime to watch, but nowadays you can't say anime is one way or the other. There's so many different kinds of shows and stuff. It's just a different way to make a show. You know, there's real stuff. You've got like American cartoon style, you got anime style. There's nothing wrong with it. They have romance stuff, they have action stuff, they have horror stuff. It's its own delivery mechanism now. It's not even a, what would you call it? Like, it's not a genre anymore. It's its own medium through which to produce art. Do you mean Avatar? No, not Avatar. Cyberpunk Edgerunners. I mean, Avatar was action-y, but I don't think I would call that a anime. Where? Wait. Oh, I went the wrong direction. I went the wrong direction. What? They have character building. What, anime? Anime has tons of character building. All the time, constantly. Yeah, I wouldn't say that Avatar was an anime, no. It was good, but it wasn't an anime. Is a hit. Why is that not a hit? What about that is not a hit? You're telling me that didn't hit him. There. He's beat to head. Avatar: The Last Ember and Legend of Korra were both officially recognized as an American anime back in 2019. Aha. Yes, they have good characters. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason they're both classics, is they have well thought through and deep characters. Yeah, definitely nothing wrong with Avatar. Just like Wakfu is officially a French anime? Really? Why is that? I've heard of Wakfu, and I even played the online module, but I never really watched the anime. That they've deemed that officially a French anime? Really? You went around a corner. You went through 2 corners. How? How did you roll through 2 corners? Oh, and you get to wake up, huh? Alright, sure. What is this leading me to? What's at the end of this? I disagree with that. Alright. Toldi is an American, or a Hungarian anime? And yeah, have anime draw styles. That's true. Yep, same with Code Lyoko is an official French anime. Now, I've actually watched some of Code Lyoko back when it was on what was that, Nickelodeon, I think, had Code Lyoko? Or was that Cartoon Network? Whichever one had it, I remember watching a bit of that back in the day on TV. I was not a fan, unfortunately, of Code Lyoko. It was not my thing. The voice acting was very, very odd, and it really put me off of that show. But I haven't seen Toldi. I'd have to look that up. What's that about? Yeah, I think I would have liked Code Lyoko more if the voice acting had been done a little differently, I think. I don't know why they chose to do it the way they did, but the voice acting was just very odd. And I had a hard time taking that show seriously with the weird voice acting that they gave all the characters. Okay, so I got no reason to go that way. Toldi is an old story written by Ari Jans. Okay. Well, of course Code Lyoko was odd. It was Ulrich, Yumi, and Jeremy in the 19th century. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's like a modern take on that story. That's cool. Some of those old, like, what would you call those? Like, fantasy tales like that turn into really awesome anime. Those are the names of the MCs. Well, yeah, I mean, Yumi and Jeremy are very regular names. Ulrich, of course, is a little weird, but... Wasn't there an amazingly off dub for a ghost anime? I mean, probably. Look at, if you go back and watch the American version of Cardcaptor Sakura, the whole show was odd. They tried to turn it into a show about a side character and make them the main character of the show. To appeal to boys more, or to appeal to boys. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I didn't even realize what was going on until I got older and I read about what happened. It's being so bad it's good. I don't know what that would be. Not offhand anyway. Really? You got to pivot on your next attack, huh? Okay, well... I also get to stun you like that, so I guess it's a trade. You got your cheap, janky nonsense, and I got my stuff, so... Yeah, I don't know what anime would that be, though. Oh, hi. More of you. Somehow that didn't hit, huh? You had a follow-up. I've fought multiple of you, not had that much trouble. Why? There's the backstab I was looking for. The problem about Hungarian language is that it's hard. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of always the issue, right? Is languages are so different that it's hard to make even simple stuff like jokes and whatnot translate well. Ghost Stories. Just looked it up. You should look at clips on the dub sometime. Okay, definitely will. This is a Hungarian word. Yeah, exactly, right? That's like, have you guys ever heard of that town in, I think it's Wales or something? Or, Ireland? It's the name of the town is like that word. And it's all one word like that. And locals know how to pronounce it, but good luck trying to pronounce it if you're anybody else. Okay, so we did come here just to get the last night guy to help us with this boss fight. Alright. So that's what this was about. All of this was to unlock the third and final night. Oh, what's this? This looks like I'm supposed to... What? Okay. Oh my god, that's fantastic. You don't see a lot of stuff like that. I swear I'm not an elk. What a beautiful time to show up. Welcome. Welcome. This is the name of a town. Hatman? Goofy Fall? Yeah. I mean, Hatman isn't too bad. Yeah, for example, seashells by the seashore isn't the same in other languages. Right. That's probably one of the weirdest parts is when, like, there's some kind of rhyme or starting vowel that's or starting letter that's the same that makes a pun or something, but then in other languages it doesn't add up at all. That unfortunately happens all the time. But I swear I'm not an elk. How you doing? How did your trip to your grandmama's go? Really? Who fired that? Oh, you fired it. Okay. Could you sit down? By the way, are you an American or an English? I'm American! I swear I'm not an elf who has just shown up as actually English. And she's gotten mad at me several times for mispronouncing things. She taught me how to say aluminium and Shire, which is actually Yorkshire. Get out of there. How are you not dead? Excuse me? There. Nature tried to drown me. I prevailed. But you still can't say. What's wrong with Yorkshire? Or Yorkshire? Yorkshire? Yorkshire gold? Are you get taught by European history? No, I grew up in America. I mean, we get some world history and stuff, but American education system is not really the best. Rain, so I presume it was a river somewhere in the cycle. That's fair. That's fair. That makes sense. I think technically that works out. All right, so now that we've unlocked all of these stupid, probably completely useless knights that are supposed to help us on this boss fight, let's go level up. We'll take a swing at this boss fight. Oh, by the way, Hungary is a very old country. Oh, yeah. Hungary's got a huge, long history. Going all the way back to, like, bumping into some of, like, ancient Chinese history and tons of Russian stuff. Oh, yeah. Hungary's a very interesting country. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I need to go here to level up. Okay. 1,025 years old. Yeah? Yeah, it was interesting. I was listening to a podcast about, what's his name? Attila the Hun. And some of that, like the history of Hungary and stuff was involved in that because Hungary is kind of nearby, I can't remember what country he's from now, but
Bearer of the curse. Until hope.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Was the biggest form we, and in the biggest from we was the biggest country in Europe. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Europe is made up of a lot of smaller countries. Oh, we're 10,000 short of being able to get a second level. We are not getting good return now on our... Oh yeah, we were doing attention or attunement now, because I've already maxed out all my primary stats. Attunement it is. USA is a baby country. You'd find more culture in yogurt. Yeah. Yeah, we've got all of what, like 250 years or whatever it is now. We's a tiny little baby country. At least when it comes to culture and history. Alright, so it's a lot of XP to just be floating. We's next to Ukraine, Remain, Slovakia, Serbia, Slovenia, and Austria. Yeah, yeah. You're definitely on the eastern side of Europe. Yeah, unfortunately, we do not get a lot of history lessons here about that side of Romania. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we do not get a lot of history lessons about that particular part of Europe, really. The only stuff we really start to touch on is unfortunately, Russia, which, you know, more in regards to World War II and stuff than anything to do with, like, how would you describe it? Like, development of the world and its countries sort of thing. Alright, so now we have this one. I assume this is going to lead us to the boss. By the way, Slovakia and Slovenia is created by Hungary. Ah, so they used to be all together? Thank you for saying USA is baby country instead of what I usually hear, which is someone saying America is a baby country. Okay, Cardinal Exodus. I'm not. What do you? I don't know what you mean exactly, but all right. Okay, let's talk to this person and see what they have anything to say now that we've freed all the knights.
Many of Elaeum Lewis's faithful knights followed their lord into the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
But not one of them returned.
Okay.
The king's dutiful subjects waited patiently.
Yeah, we remember
until it
that.
was too long away.
Okay.
The knights, reborn, will follow your word.
Okay. Alright, so no, nothing new. Yeah, I think the real thing that American schools don't teach enough of is the stuff that was going on. The way the world was laid out at the beginning of World War I, with like the Austrian-Hungary Empire and stuff. They just kind of go, yeah, Austria-Hungary was mostly Germany, and then they use that to set up World War II. It's like, no, Austria-Hungary was a much more involved thing than just Germany and some other places. Like, I wish there was more details about that. I mean, Hungary was bigger than Germany before we lost 60% of our territory. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the European history changes, like the layout of countries and stuff changes rapidly. What? America is not young. The natives have been here since the last ice age, 1,000 years ago. U.S., on the other hand, has only been here around 246 years. Yeah. Yeah, the United States of America has only been here for 250 years. The the Americas, the North and South American area, has been lived in for thousands of years. Yeah, Austria-Hungary was controlled by Austria. Right. But, like, that whole connection of countries is not really well taught, or at least not at my high school. It was not well taught, like, what it was and how it worked and how it came to be. I found out more about that kind of after the fact on my own, listening to podcasts about world history and stuff, than I did in high school or any of my school, like, standard schooling stuff. Alright, so you guys are all friendly, is what I've been told, and you're all gonna help me with this boss fight. Right? That's what I heard? You're all gonna help me with this boss fight? Okay. I mean, I'm kind of digging it. That guy over there's got his battle scythe, and then that guy over there's got his gigantic axe that I wish we could have, but this guy's got just what looks like some kind of long sword or maybe a great sword. I'm a little concerned about this guy with his, like, ice knife. That's I mean, we've got one of those too, but it looks a little small. I don't know. Because from 1950 to 1991, we were led by Ottomans, Austria, and Russia. Yeah. I guess maybe that's part of it, is that it changes so rapidly or so often that it's hard to teach it in a coherent way. Ooh, the Old Chaos. Wow. Yeah, we're in the basement. Oh, so these are the old Chaos Knights that got turned, presumably. Okay. Okay, so they're not actually going to help at all. Okay. So we got messed up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hungary's just a really interesting how it falls in the middle and has been involved in so many different territory changes and stuff. Yeah, we might be better off for this one going axe on this one. Because I think I'm going to need the speed a little bit more than I'm going to need how hard we hit. Oh yeah, I want to make sure. No, we're using all the right rings, so. Let's try it again. Oh, they take way more damage from this weapon than they did from the club. Okay. Okay, that's actually much better, yeah. Are you kidding me? So they won't even focus on the NPCs. They will only focus on me. Wow.
NANI?
It's a little annoying. In 1780, our population was only 42% was Hungary. Yeah. Showing how Mexico has been more cultural heritage due to Spain taking over a more developed and populated area. Mexico City was built out of the Aztec capital. Lots of food and other cultural things still remained part of the culture even after being taken over. Yeah. He was not, in fact, kidding you. No, he was incredibly dead serious, and I don't care for that. Yeah, Mexico's got a lot of really interesting culture. Like, explaining how accordions became so involved in their music and stuff is really weird. The influence of German culture bringing accordions over and making it more involved in the music. Okay, so... Hi. I guess what I have to do is just kind of figure out whoever sprints at me and then deal with them. Okay, that's 2 down. I'm not sure what I'm actually attempting to accomplish here. Like, I'm not sure what my objective is. Do I just have to keep killing them until the king shows up, maybe? Oh, he's blessing the... Oh, he's freezing them. Oh, okay, interesting. So the freebie knight, the one I started with, his thing is he goes around and seals the gates while I distract the other guys. hard voice things. Okay, well. I wouldn't have guessed that. Something hit me there. It's alright. It's alright. Fighting all these things. Okay, I gotta save some of these for the. Really? I wish these other knights were a little bit more useful. I worked very hard to unlock them. Okay. I'm gonna use these to try to save. Okay, here comes the big boss. Yeah, here we go. By the way, do you speak any other languages? No, no, I do not. As I swear I'm not an elk has mentioned, I barely speak English, which is true. Oh, something's happening. Burnt Ivory King. Alright, here we go. Ah, hand in hand. Okay, good. Now he's. Oh, wow. Okay, so now I just have to, so the extra knights do help seal the doors so that there's less for me to fight during this boss fight. Get out of there. Oh, he came after me with that. Oh, explosion. Get out of there. Oh! I tried to get away. Okay, tank him while I heal up. Tank him while I heal up. Stop trying to cast magic. Dang, he can backflip? OP. Okay, I need my stamina. Oh, he got both of us. It's really bad, actually. No. Die, die, die! Oh, there it is. Oh, get away from me. He's gonna explode. He's gonna explode. Get away from him. Oh, my God. All right. So now what? Okay, let me take a second. Okay. Okay. Deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. We got like 160,000 XP from that fight. Okay. Cultural heritage. Okay, so let's see. I do not speak any other languages. Yeah, the UK has everybody else's culture stolen and stored at our museums. Not wrong. In the U.S., the biggest cultural heritage that really holds anything close to similar heritage from Mexico would be barbecue, which started as a Native American practice that was adopted by settlers. Yeah, I mean that's like cowboys were technically stolen from Mexican ranchers. Like what we think of like an American cowboy is actually basically stolen from Mexico. He barely speaks one language. Yeah. In your opinion, you feel like that's what was taken? Okay. By the way, you are a good streamer. Thank you, Buckethead. Thank you so much. GG, thank you. All right. Oof. Oof. Okay, so now what's about to happen? Crown of the Ivory King. So that's it, huh? We did it? A faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. Okay, well. But yeah, I think this is meant to be from Dark Souls 1, the area down at the bottom where the ancient chaos family of demons and stuff comes from and lived. Can you think of any big cultural holdovers we have from Native Americans? I mean, technically, there was the Coyote. I think it was called the Coyote Confederacy or something like that. I might be thinking. I can't remember the official name, but a lot of our constitution is the constitution, and the way we run our government is based off of that. There was like 13 tribes that got together. I used to think of the Wild West as these barren American wastelands, almost detached from the rest of it. I mean, in ways it was. In ways it was kind of like that. Basically, you would hit... I mean, it could put up that thing about how the American West is this weird no man's land sort of thing about why it doesn't get rain, and that also helps kind of break down where the lines were for civilization up until basically World War One. After World War One and the more modernized vehicles and stuff, that's when the West really started to get fully populated in the ways we think of it now. Before that, though, it was still considered kind of its own thing. I mean, the state I live in, Arizona, wasn't even... And AC. Yeah, AC helped a lot, too. But yeah, the state I live in did not become a state until 1910 or something like that. Like, my state has only existed 100 years, and thus has not even existed half of the whole U.S. time. If the U.S. has existed 250 years now, my state has not existed for half of it. So... we really didn't become a state until around World War One, that kind of thing. Everyone say, yeah, if you love read books. I don't love reading books, but I like educating myself. That's why I listen to so many podcasts. And I listen to podcasts that aren't just people talking about, like, nonsense. I actually try to listen to podcasts that have some educational value to them. Kansas is older, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Ika's a big book person. He's very educated on stuff. I swear I'm not an elk. I'm not sure. Are you a book person? I swear I'm not an elk. I mean, you're educated because, I mean, you're a nurse, so you've at least done some schooling and stuff, but I don't know, are you a big book reader? Yeah, Kansas is way older. I'm a classic novels person. Nice. Okay. So you're more like Shakespeare and that sort of thing? I love reading Darren Shan books. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look it up. All right, let's talk to this person and see if they got anything to say now that I've killed their king and, like, saved their country or whatever. Sorry, eating a cheeseburger. Why do people like these? Well, in places where they're made right, they're actually very good. Oh, burnt! Good taste? Okay, so Darren Shan is good books then.
You've granted my one wish.
I did?
Now, I have no regrets.
Wow, I fulfilled this lady's life. I'm truly a hero.
I was born amidst the dark.
Oh?
Long ago, in the depths of the abyss, my father perished.
Wait, who are you?
The dark shattered into tiny pieces, one of which was me.
Oh, okay.
How frightened I was. A frail thing, born from but a splinter of dark. I felt that I might simply disappear. I am, in fact, the incarnation of my father's fears. I saw that the king of this land was strong. I sought him only to sustain myself, to smother my fears.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I I realize that he may have known all along.
There's a lot going on here. This is a big reveal.
I was born of fear, and my Lord provided comfort.
Okay, yeah.
And so, here I remain, heiress to my Lord's wishes, watching over chaos. Until the end of time.
It's a pretty tragic story.
The Knights of Aleum Nois were swallowed by the chaos, where their souls still remain. I pray for their deliverance. The Knights of Aleum,
Okay.
where their souls, I pray for their deliverance.
All right. So, that's now all 3 of the DLCs down. And a confirmation that the queen of this place is also a piece of the main bad guy from Dark Souls 1. I can't remember what his name is. Starts with an M. Let me see. Sorry, eating a cheeseburger. Yeah, got the burn in there. Good taste. Never had a woman tell you that before? Not in a module like this. I mean, I'm also single, so I guess technically not really had a woman tell me that in person either, but... let's see. Personally, I'm not much of a fan of beef burgers, which is why I usually eat chicken sandwiches. Ah, yeah. You've talked about that a little bit. Are you reading Daring Shan 2? I did many years ago. What was your favorite book? Okay. Caught up. All right, so now we have all the crowns. I didn't read them all, but I enjoyed Lord Loss. Okay. Okay, so now that we've done that...
Bearer of the curse until hope.
So I guess now we just gotta go fight the king? Wow, we got 4 levels from that guy. And we unlocked a spell slot, and we're gonna be able to increase our agility. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. Now I can use spells. Okay, so now I need... Okay, how am I gonna do this? I guess what I would need to do is I need to equip a fire hand. One of these old fire hands. I was trying to figure out online which one of these I should upgrade, by the way, and I still am not sure. I love the Mountain of the Vampires. That's an awesome title if that's what the book was called. Mountain of the Vampires. Quick, not out. Do the Hagrid emote. Quick. He needs a Hagrid emote on the spot. Okay, but either way, so if I have this now if I sit down at the bonfire, I should be able to memorize a spell. As long as it's one of the fire ones. Fire Tempest. Incinerate. Okay, wait. The Fire Tempest incinerates all life. What menace was so great to make such a fearsome spell necessary? It has 2 uses. Combustion, Great Combustion. We got Fire Snake. Dance of Fire. In Hungary, it's Vampirk Higi. You're wizards of Seltir, yeah. You're a wizard, Seltir. You're a wizard. It's true. Or Vampahiji. Oh, that's interesting. So Mountain of the Vampires translates over to Vampirhiji? That's interesting. Hex. Okay. Those all required staffs, which I'm not going to really use. But I can use pyromancies. That seems to dance. It makes its victim dance with it. Dance. Let's try Dance of Fire. Let's see what Dance of Fire looks like. Alright, so how do I cast... Okay, that's a punch. Ooh, it's like a firewall. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Now let's try... Oh, Fire Snake takes 2 spell slots, so I can't actually use Fire Snake. See, let's try Great Combustion. Underwhelming. That feels like a PvP spell. What do we got? Oh yeah, Fire Tempest, the one that shouldn't exist because it's too powerful. I'm just recalling them Bitey McBiteface. Fair. Oh, it's this. Oh, interesting. So it's like a fire pump from Pokemon. Okay, what else do we got? There's Firestorm. Have you ever heard of Bodie McBoatface? Well, I call this one Bitey McBiteface. I'd rather go to a Vampire Mountain than go to a Mosquito Mountain, to be honest. Or Kansupi Kasampa? Okay. What does that one translate to? So wait. Why not Herd of Sheep Mountain? Well, Herd of Sheep Mountain is just most mountains, right? Okay, so that's... Wait, and that's the weaker form of... Maybe it just does less damage. Because that actually looks bigger than... Fire Tempest. Oh yeah, then we're going to hit him with a Great Fireball, everybody. Nothing, it's just a funny name. Okay. I'm fine with that. I appreciate a good funny thing. Yeah. And with this one, we just chuck grenades at stuff. Don't overthink it, kids. Sometimes you just blow stuff up. It's that simple. I do like that I can punch with this. Huh, I just had a weird thought. Can I power stance? There's no way that there's a power stance for dual fists, right? No, you just one hand, one fist. But I can... Wait, I can block with this? That's... What? This is a really weird... Oh, okay. Huh. That's really weird. Fire nades seem nice. I could see them having a use, yeah. It's not something we're gonna use all the time, but just having them around would probably be nice. It's like you're whacking someone with a tea candle. Yeah, kind of. All right, so now we gotta go fight the king guy. Tuz. What does Tuz translate to? See, if they say... I mean, technically it starts out better, but there's something weird about... I was reading about how this Dark Pyromancy Flame works. Apparently it only does more damage... fire. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, apparently this only does more damage if you're the maximum level of undead. Which we usually are, right? But I guess otherwise, if you want... Unless you're planning on playing as being maximum level undead, full like level 10 undead, otherwise you should just use the Pyromancy Flame. So, I don't know. I don't know which one is better. Oh yeah, and I forgot we have this Northerner robe thing. Didn't we get a new staff that might have some relevance? It's this? It's a certain heat that heightens the abilities of its bearers. The priestess who devoted themselves to appeasing the ancient flame are no longer. Shield depicting a priestess of Elam Lois. Oh, okay. Rampart Golem Shield. Golems were charged with containment of the creatures of chaos within the boundaries of the wall. When the doors of Elam Lois were flung open, the palace turned frigid and lifeless, but the golems remained dutifully on guard. Ah, so they're just set to attack mode to kill anything that comes out of that. That makes sense to me, actually. And then... oh, Azul's staff. Here we go. Stage of Azul, Staff of Azul, Sage of Forissa. Rather roughly crafted, but imbued with might of Azul. Greatly intensifies spells, but also drastically reduces spell uses. This staff, unfit for the inexperienced, is evidence of Sage Azul's prowess. Interesting. Pyromancy Mountain? That would be a good holiday. The Mountain of the Chupacabras? Oh, God. See, the Mountain of the Chupacabras sounds like a knockoff. That sounds like the, low-budget remake of a horror movie. It was like, Mountain of the Bigfoot. And then someone else is like, you know what we could make for really cheap? Mountain of the Chupacabras. And it's just dogs with prosthetics instead of, big CGI Bigfoots running around. You just know that would be a tourist attraction despite the many deaths. Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. Isn't Pyromancy Mountain just like a volcano, though? I mean, we have, here in Arizona, we have the the Grand Canyon. And you know, we still have people who die from falling into the Grand Canyon. Like, tourists who show up every year, we still get multiple deaths from that every year. Because people cannot figure out how to not fall into the Grand Canyon and die. Something that's we've been doing for probably decades now. People still have a hard time not dying by falling into the Grand Canyon. We at least lose like 5 people a year, it feels like, accidentally falling into the Grand Canyon somehow. It blows my mind. The kind of person who would trip and fall in after asking somebody not to get too close to the edge. Yeah, you would walk over to tell someone to get their kid away from the edge, and then you would trip and fall in yourself. That's fair. I can understand that. Also, isn't this Azura's staff? Wait, where'd it go? Yeah, isn't Azul's staff also one of the weapons in Elden Ring? Maybe it's Azur instead of Azul. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But alright, so now that we've done that, we have to go... all that's left for us to do is go fight the king. Wait, falling to the Grand Canyon? No, not the cannon. The Grand Canyon. No, I would go see the Grand Canyon. That would be cool, but... or is that spelled right? Is that canon? Canyon. No, canyon. Canyon, yes, there you go, canyon. Yes. Here in Arizona, we have a tourist spot called the Grand Canyon, which is this giant valley kind of out in the middle of the desert. That's one of our, it's probably like our most well-known international tourist locations. And it's just this very beautiful, huge valley out here in the desert. But every year we have at least 5 people fall and die in it, despite it being well known that you shouldn't get that close to the edge. Now, to be fair, a lot of them are also trying to take selfies and aren't paying attention and fall in. So it's there's that tie-in. But it feels like even before selfie sticks were a thing, people would still occasionally fall into the Grand Canyon. For whatever reason. Do they retrieve the bodies or just leave them be? No, they usually take a helicopter and they'll fly down and retrieve the body. In fact, if they left the bodies there, it might make a better example of people to not get close to the edge, but it's still a faux pas here in the States to just leave bodies laying around where people can see them. That's still pretty frowned upon around here. I can't speak for the rest of the world, but around here we usually like to clean up the bodies. Okay, I think it's... Yeah, the undead ditch is where I think I need to go for the king guy. What you did in the weekend? I just played. And you? Oh, nothing. I've just jumped to the Grand Canyon. Yeah, you wouldn't... Yeah, kinda. A lot of people when they're on vacation will, if they're going like cross country or whatever, the Grand Canyon is a place a lot of people stop because it's not actually that far off from one of the main freeways or highways that go through our state. Like that goes through this state is, it's not that far from it. It's maybe like an hour drive from that, but yeah, every year we lose like 5 people falling in the Grand Canyon. Turn left at the frozen man with the yellow hat whose leg was eaten by a wolf. Like, I mean, and I guess if you were to go like to Alaska, yeah. Isn't there a Native American tribe at the bottom of the canyon? I mean, probably. There is stuff at the bottom of the canyon, and you can actually take a mule train down to the bottom. You can actually rent, like you can pay to ride donkeys, and they will walk. You will be led down to the bottom of the canyon. With bodies raining down 5 times a year. Well, I mean, I assume they probably don't build their homes at the base of the tourist areas. I mean, the Grand Canyon is huge. It's miles wide. So where your tourists are at is not all of it, right? Cooking a stew and some idiot with a selfie stick lands in it. I mean... But yeah, I mean, the other problem is there is a little bit of a slope over it, so it's not like you just fall from the top straight to the bottom. You'll hit like platforms on the side. It's a lot like the old Simpsons episode where Homer slowly like bounces down the side of a cliff. You have a lot of that stuff too. The skateboard one, yeah, where he's gonna jump like Snake Canyon or whatever, and then Homer ends up falling in. And then he gets picked up, and then he falls in again when he falls out of the back of the ambulance or whatever. Just don't get hit by the bodies falling when you visit the bottom, yeah. If you catch it, you keep it. Good luck with that. Alright, so now I gotta remember how... I think if I remember right... I think if I take this door and then go right, that should take me right to the King's Chamber. Okay, so now that I got these crowns, that means the king is going to be way weaker than he normally is, right? Well, I mean, you could mug them, right? Like, you could loot their pockets. And a lot of tourists bring, like, traveler's checks and fancy cameras and stuff, so I'm sure you could get to collect some very nice electronics. And if you catch them, there's a good chance this stuff doesn't even break. Ooh, that was a... Well... I don't feel like we're doing that much more damage. Start doing new moves now. I really appreciated your overhand. It was really easy to dodge. Let's stick to that. Yeah, I feels like I guess we are doing more damage than we were. Like, not a lot more, but a more reasonable. I think before I was concerned that I was going to run out of durability on my weapons before I was actually able to kill him. Also, I'm actively touching him in those attacks, which is very frustrating. Come on. Look, I'm just trying to read chat here. Give me a break, Kingo. What's going on with his head? He keeps doing this weird, like, flinch. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh! Okay, well, he actually turned enough to actually hit me on that try. Weather! Today we'll have sunny weather, but okay. But night prepare, we will have some body raining down. Yeah. We've got the National Park Service has informed everyone that there's going to be an extra large group of tourists coming through. So if you happen to live at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, be aware. There's a good chance you're going to have some falling bodies coming up in the next couple of days. Oh, I see. Free loot. Yeah. Good games catch the body. If you catch the body, you win. If you die, you lost. Yeah, it's a very intense game. But yeah, I'd catch you, Ika. Have a taxidermist turn you into a hat stand. Unsure how to feel about a compliment or insulted. Well, I mean, if you're good looking enough that even, you know, they want to turn you into something that they're going to show off to friends, that probably means you're good looking. A compliment, surely, you know, will be what people see when they first walk in. Yeah, you're there to greet them. So bring some umbrellas. Cue the music. It's raining men and let the bodies hit the floor. Or shields. Yeah, you'd have to develop some very special, very specific kind of umbrellas to deal with bodies regularly falling down on top of you. I don't know what kind of umbrella it would be, but it'd have to be a little different. Okay, let me switch weapons and see if we can actually pull this off with this. I feel like the Great Club is going to run out of durability before we get him killed, though. Oh yeah, we can also try some fireballs. Pitchfork would work in its own way. Yeah, kind of. I guess you're right. Yeah, it'd be like the weirdest version of trying to use like a pitchfork or like one of those boar swords that have the little bit at the end that helps stop the pig from running up and biting you and stuff. Something like that. Spartan, they're shooting from Jingle Wall. It's a strategy nobody saw coming. Well, that's not true. Back in medieval times, they would 100% would throw dead bodies at castles and stuff. If they were infected with a disease, to try to spread the disease inside of the castle. That's a known thing. They would load a trebuchet up with a body. That's a known strategy. I should try this out. This button? It did 12 damage! Okay, well, that's not going to be useful here, apparently, but... Wait, I forgot. I just have to hit triangle once. Wonder if this guy takes any extra damage from anything. Like, he is a zombie, right? So does he take extra damage from fire or something? thought I was trapped in that corner. I almost got trapped. That was almost really bad. Oh, ow. Okay. No. I hit the roll button there. I saw my character start to roll. I disagree. I swear I remember learning something about a metal umbrella, something designed for when it's raining frogs. Lord of the Rings. They catapult heads. Release the prisoner. Heads everywhere. AMA, alive man ammo. Oh god. Alive man ammo sounds very different than firing a body on a catapult. Why would you want to prevent frogs from pelting you from the sky? That sounds fantastic. I mean, if it was like a cartoon style, where they land and like... Oh, that actually worked, but... Like, they land and you can make them pets, that'd be one thing. It's a different thing when they're like flying at like... What do you call that? Terminal velocity into your head. Live ammo? Yeah, it's a very different kind of live ammo when it's live men being catapulted at you. Alive man ammo. Alive man ammo just not sound... That sounds very NSFW. What? Alive man ammo does not sound like something you're allowed to Google while you're at work. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. You can bonk me all you want. I'm just trying to warn you all. Don't look up alive man ammo while you're at the office. If I get pulled into HR because I was looking up alive man ammo, that returns some interesting results. I don't want to get in trouble for that. I'll get in trouble for a lot of things. That's not one of the ones I want to get in trouble for. So angry. Who knew zombies were so angry? That's not what I meant to do there, but that's fine. This is a slow fight. I have to like dance with him here. I have to like, I'm hiding basically under his butt and then making him do an easily dodged attack from it. Well, we're about halfway now. Taking some time, but we're getting there. And our weapon durability is over 50%, so we can actually get through the rest of this fight without breaking our weapon, in theory. Unless something changes drastically, we should be okay. I want to get him out away from this wall. Oh, he's doing a thing. Oh, oh, okay. No, roll, get out of there. Of course is now is when he decides to do a running attack. Wait, what's going on? Who's encouraging who to do what over here? Why did you bonk me? New sport, the winner will when an Apple Watch... Oh, what is the sport? Jump down from the higher than others and you win. You encourage him? That's the definition of get rich or die trying. Yeah. I mean, that's just a Squid Game thing, isn't it, at that point? There's some people who have survived getting yeeted by tornadoes. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm getting yeeted by a tornado, then I want to be stuck by lightning at the same time. New tactic. Matt Sutter of Fordland, Missouri holds the record for the longest known distance traveled by anyone picked up by a tornado who survived their ordeal. On March 12th, 2006, he was carried 1,307 feet, 13 feet shy of 1/4 mile, 400 meters, according to the National Weather Service measurements. If he didn't sing, then it was pointless. What? What song did you want him to sing while he's being carried by a tornado? Yeah, and those new tactics of his at the 50% mark were kind of jank. I don't care for that. I believe I can fly just the whole time he's flying through the air. Now the question is, how quickly did he cover that distance? Like, usually tornadoes don't last a super long time, but sometimes they can. I can show you the world. There you go. Wait, what am I running into right here? There's like something invisible behind that pillar. Maybe it's like the invisible spawn point for some of the ghosts. Nincat, there you go. 2006? Was Nincat around in 2006? It might have just started existing. Maybe Eminem's rap god. Oh, hi. You're actually starting a fight with that. Oh, that's different. I wonder if I have to wear one of the crowns. Does that make a difference? Hello? Why are we not dodging? Nincat, this is the one? Yeah. Definitely nailed it there, Buckethead. Nailed it. Alright, so what happens if I actually wear one of these crowns that are supposed to help me with this fight so much? Okay, so we've got Sunken King. He erected the eternal sanctum below. Okay, yeah. The king sunk below the scorching iron, met the one whose name must never be repeated, and became Icarus Earth. Or Icarus Earth. Let's see. Far to the north, a king built a great cathedral to appease the raging flame, but when he sensed the degradation of his soul, he left without a word, leaving everything to Alasana, who had, unbeknownst, found a place at his side. But those were events long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. So, like, do I need to be wearing one of these to get extra damage? Is that what we need to be doing? Maybe that's what I need to be doing. What one? Oh, thank you for the gifted a month. Well, thank you. I swear I'm not an elk. Now they have access to whatever extra emotes that applies. And then Cat gifted that sub. Perfect. Yeah, so we'll try wearing one of these crowns, thinking that actually does it. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff going on over there. Y'all good? Y'all right? You seem real angry. Alright. Let's try wearing this crown. Hello, Vendrick. We meet again. No, that didn't really seem to change much. Actually, we have some... I don't know what those red arrows over there indicate. I just noticed that we have red arrows over on the left side. I don't know what that means. You know, it does feel like maybe he has less hit points or something. Like, it feels like his bar is going down faster than it normally does. Maybe each of the crowns has a special... a hidden effect on him if you're wearing them during the fight or something. I kind of prefer to being on the opposite side of the wall. This seems like the safer direction to be hiding from him. Okay, I want to kind of get him away from the wall. 'Cause if he's too close to that wall, I'm not going to be able to circle him, and that'll be bad. Yeah, he seems to have maybe less hit points. Okay, that's fine. I'd really like you to come out from behind that, from so close to the wall. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. No, 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 no. No, none of that. Out in the middle. There we go. Stay out here. Stop getting close to the walls. We don't want you close to the walls. If you get close to the walls, I can't circle you, and that's bad. Oh, that's fine. Give me the bonks. It's interesting that that second bonk doesn't do as much damage as the first one. Chop. There. Those aren't arrows, those are mushrooms. Those are very pointy mushrooms, if those are mushrooms. Shows you how badly you need a shower as you've been growing fungus. Ah. Oh, my hair. Ah. My hair just got in my eye. I need to cut my hair. I think it's official. My hair is trying to sabotage this. It's officially time for me to get my hair cut. After the stream, I have to make sure I need to order two things. I need to put two things on the company card. I need to order, well, one on the company card and one on my card. I need to order a new razor set. And then I need to order a new mic arm. Slow but steady. Oh no, get out of there! Oh, that's bad. That was bad. That was bad. That one's bad. Okay, recover, heal. We're good. It's greedy of me. It's fine. Stay on this left. Okay. Just popping this tree down. Slowly but steadily. Slowly but steadily we prop the tree. Now, traditionally, trees don't swing giant swords at you while you're trying to prop them down, but you know, this is Dark Souls. Things are a little different. So come on out in the middle. That actually shouldn't have hit me, but all right. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, I'm just gonna heal again. Oh, that works out. That works out. Okay. Yep. We went for a third. That's okay. That's okay. We got behind him. We got behind him. That's why we're hanging out here in a safe spot. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stay on this side. There we go. There we go. Stay nice and safe. Don't get crazy. Oh, we're not in a safe spot. Hold on, hold on, no, 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 no. Oh, he had added a third attack there. Okay, we're good, we're good. Just nice and safe. Nice and safe. Couple more hits. No. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. You don't need to be over there. Come back out of here. Fight me in the middle. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Heal. For the love of God, heal. For the love of God, heal. Oh my god. Right here. We got it. There it is. Okay, first phase or all of it? Okay, that looks like that's all of it. God, that's a long fight. Dang. Achievement unlocked, Vendrick. Is that it? Are we good? 120,000 XP from that. But he didn't even drop like a weapon or nothing? Really? Kind of surprised he didn't drop a weapon or something. I thought he was supposed to, in fact. Weird. Let's see. Those aren't arrows, those are mushrooms. Shows you how badly you need to shower as you're growing fungus, right? Everyone say his or her favorite movie name. Ooh, that's Snatch. Snatch is pretty good. Megamind. I think you need to talk to him in his memory. Maybe. For me, favorite movie would be weirdly, this is a really obscure one. True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. I just really love that movie. Wait, where is... I just find it to be a very good movie. Ah, here we are. Alright, we can go talk to him and see. Excellent film. Yeah, I really like True Lies. I think it's kind of underrated. Haven't seen it in many years. Yeah. It's another one. Maybe if next Friday's watch along for Escape from New York goes well, maybe we'll do a watch along for True Lies. I like the dogs at the beginning, so clearly made of rubber. Oh yeah, the way he bonks the dogs' heads together. Yeah, it's fantastic. I don't really watch lots of movies, so I'll just say the last movie I watched, which was Seven. Seven? Wait, isn't Seven the one about like the 7 deadly sins and the serial killer and stuff? That one? Yeah. Okay. But you know what's great, Ika, is that come Friday, sounds very like Ika. Yeah. But yeah, come Friday, your new favorite movie then technically will become Escape from New York, because that will be the last movie you watched. All right, let's go talk to the Memory of the King and see if he has got something else to say now. Although now that I think about it more, I suppose Watchmen would be? Watchmen? Okay. Interesting take. That's a fun movie. I thought it was too, but man, did it rile up the fans. Hello, King.
Seeker of fire, deliverer of crowns. What do you see in the flames?
Bugs
Find
popping?
the crowns and your own answers. The crowns hold the strength of lords from times long past.
Yes, they do.
Seek adversity. As befits you, seeker of fire, coveter of the throne.
Okay. Why is the king so much bigger than you? Because everything is so much bigger than me. For some strange reason, we only get to play, I think it's technically a 5'3" person.
Seeker of fire, conqueror of dark.
Streaming tomorrow?
Fire
Yes,
too
yes.
sought fire once.
It'll be a little later in the afternoon, though.
With fire, they say, a true king can harness the curse. A lie, but I knew no better. Seeker of fire, you know not the depth of dark within you. It grows deeper still, the more flame you covet. Flame, oh, flame.
But yeah, tomorrow we will be streaming Talos Principle. Tomorrow is our puzzle stuff. We do that on Sundays. Sorry, but I had to go. Oh, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow. I swear, Mel. Thanks again for giving them.
Get back to work.
Get back to work, you
slacker.
slacker. Look, I'm trying to just propel this story forward. I'm having a board meeting here or something. All right. But yeah, sleep well. Have a good one. Basically playing as Zane, little baby Zane. But yeah, for some strange reason, the main character has stayed the same height since I think technically Demon Souls, and it's something like 5'3" or 5'5" or something like that. They're a very specific height, and they've never changed that height. I think it's something like even in. Thank you, gentlemen's. Well, I swear I'm not an elk as a lady, so thank you, people. Let's go with thank you all. Or board members. Everyone here is a board member. But yeah, I think maybe with the exception of Sekiro, there might have been something weird about they changed his height a little bit for that. But in every other FromSoft thing, you're always that same height, like 5'3" or 5'5" or whatever. Okay.
Seeker of fire, I see you've subdued another foul creature.
Mm-hmm. Lots of them.
The father of the Abyss spawn. That confounded quintessence of humanity.
Okay.
The Abyss once had form, but then dissipated.
Yeah, we killed it.
And yet, traces of its existence endured.
Yeah, we didn't kill it good. We just killed it a little bit.
Each fragment, thirsting for power, spread dark with no relent. My dear Chandra was one such fragment. A feeble, tiny thing that thirsted for power more than any other. Driven by insatiable lust for a worthy vessel. Fire came to be, and with it, disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, light and dark.
Would you trust this baby to deliver goods in Euro Truck Simulator? Ika, imagine you got to work one day and one of the delivery trucks pulls up and there's just this like foot and a half tall, clearly a baby, in clothes, carrying around a giant work mallet. It's like, hey buddy, how's it going? You having a good one? I got your delivery of sodas. It's in the back. Let me get my ladders. He's got to get like 2 different kinds of ladders out to get up high enough to open the back of the truck. Just crawls on up there, opens the truck up, crawls back down. He's like, all right, I'm not legally able to activate the forklift. You have to get that on your own, bud. I'm going to wait over there. Let me know when you need me to bring the paperwork so you can sign it. I'd walk out of the back before my feet gets run over by the electric jack. Yeah, I tried to use one of those powered forklifts once. It didn't go so well. And it just cuts to him like riding on top of it and just like flailing around, and he can't control it at all. Yeah, they don't let me run those things no more.
Dark was seen as a curse. Shadow is not cast, but born of fire. And the brighter the flame, the deeper the shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Inherit fire and harness the dark. Such is the calling of a true leader. Dark was seen as a curse. Shadow is not cast, but born of fire. And the brighter the flame, the deeper the shadow. Inherit fire and harness the dark. Such is the calling of a true leader.
Okay. Toby and Donna's feet would have to go, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's truly an Ika thing to say. All right, so we are getting some kind of weird bonus from this crown that is not mentioned. Because it turns our bonus orange or like red. So what about this one? Okay, so that's giving us... That doesn't seem to be giving us a bonus. That doesn't seem to do anything either. Okay, so it's just that one. Just this one crown was giving us some kind of secret bonus we don't know about. How odd. The wiki says that the crown gives you regeneration. Each of the crowns has a small buff. Oh, okay. So wait, that crown gives us regeneration? Really? Well, that's cool. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Huh. Well, that wasn't super useful during that boss fight, but hey, we got there just the same. All right. So I guess he doesn't... I guess that's it then.
Dark was seen as a curse. Shadow is not cast, and the in such.
All right, cool. Well, I guess that takes care of that. So that should be the last DLC then. All of them completed now. Let's see, we got about an hour left. Now the question is, should I try to finish this today? Because, I mean, technically... go for it? Alright. Alright, so that means what I've got to do... Finish it, and then finish Alien. Alright. We could try for the trifecta. Or the bifecta, I guess. And then finish Subnautica. What?
Never of until hooked.
You want me to do a long stream of just Subnautica? That'd be interesting. Yeah, Alien still has 5 chapters left, so we're not even close to the end of that. Then finish Skyrim. I guess if I could take a week off of work, and then what we could do is I could look up some speedrun strats, and then I could do a whole speedrun thing. Okay, cool. So there we go. Now we got 2 spells. So now we can have 2 different spells we know. Or now I can actually try out this fire snake. Let's try out fire snake real quick. What's this look like, huh? Take this, everybody! Oh, well that's cool. Well, that's nifty. Alright. Okay, so there's only, I think the only thing I can think of right now that we're missing. That looks like a Pokemon ability? Oh yeah, it definitely does. The house always kills my runs. I don't know what that means, Zika. Which house? Like building your own house? So there's only one other thing I can think of we need to look up and that I'm not sure about. And that's, do you remember when I got this mask from that head that was sitting by itself? We never found that guy's body, right? Building your own house. I get distracted with it, and then in the middle of it, I get bored of Skyrim. Yeah. So that's the only thing else I can think about is... Or I can think of is that we can go in... we can go find that guy's body and try to fight it. Thanks, Grandma, for all the cookies. Other than that, I don't know what else there would be to do. Let's see, what's this guy's helmet called? Vengrel's Helm. Okay, Vengrel's Helm. Let me look up Vengrel's Helm. So I can find this guy's body, and then we can do that, and then we can go fight the queen. Which I think we actually took a couple runs at, and we had almost done it already. body, Dark Souls 2. Perfect. Let's see. The missing body of head of Vengrel. He dual wields the red rust sword and the red rust scimitar. Lord's private chamber. He guards the primal bonfire reached after the Duke's Dara Farah boss fight. Only in Dark Souls 2. Located where the Golden Lion Warrior previously was. Blocked on either side by the petrified lion warriors. Only in Dark Souls 2. Oh, okay. He's in the Shaded Woods in this version. Okay. Okay, that's a really bad... Yeah. Oh, is he a reference to Demon Souls? Virgil Feroz is a character emerged in Dark Souls 2. He is voiced by Oh, he's just voiced by the same person. Body of Vengrel. Vengrel's body can be found in 2 different locations depending on the version. In the original, he's waiting by the primal bonfire after defeating the Duke's Deer Fraja. But in Scholar of the First Sin, he's been moved into the Shaded Ruins, a room just past Man Scorpion Tark's sand pit. At least one fragment branch of yours needs to access it, regardless of the direction you approach. To manage with its combos, however, it is also slow to turn, allowing players to easily... Oh, okay. Man Scorpion... Okay, we fought the Man Scorpion guy. For the boss fight against Scorpionus, Ring of Whispers is required to do so. The sign can be found on the ground directly out. Okay. It's a peaceful couple living a quiet existence in Shaded Wood. Oh, we can go talk to him. We're killing his master, and we'll give the player a second dragon ring. Killing him at any time will yield the ring as well. Oh, okay. Or he'll give us a stinger weapon, I guess. Wait, where is he located, though? Residing in Shaded Woods. God, why is this ad so big?
Get back to work, you slacker.
Pharaoh Shrine of Winter. Okay, Ruined Fork Road. Take the easternmost door. When the fog sets in, look at the wall to the left, and then staircase to another area. Top of those stairs. Oh, there's a bonfire up there. Okay. River previously blocked by roads, but the northern bonfire is there on the left. There are 14 forest guardians in the fogged forest. Once defeated, the forest will be safe to traverse. The big tree, those which have faces hit by the player, will emit a loud roar, attracting nearby forest guardians. To hit a tree and attract the guardians. They are not doing a great job of telling me how I need to get there. But apparently I need to go over by this Scorpionus, or by, further past the area boss. Yeah, so I need to go find this guy, Man Scorpion Tark. Get back to work? What do you mean? Oh yeah, Silder, did you see this article I linked about a new module? No. Where did you put it? Look, I'm trying to figure... We're strategizing right now, alright? I swear I'm not an oak. What do you want me to do here? I gotta figure out how to get there. Let's see. Which thing? Oh, okay. This cool Metal Gear Solid throwback trades rocket launchers for... Rocket launchers for sponge bullets. Oh, okay. Well, we can probably throw that on the list there somewhere. Alright. So, we gotta go to the Shaded Woods, apparently, everybody. To the Shaded Woods. Apparently, he does a lot of damage, but he's very, very slow. Okay, Shaded Woods. I gotta get to the Shaded Woods. But I'm not seeing the... Looks like it's very inspired by Metal Gear Solid, but you have to be completely non-lethal. Oh, interesting. Okay. Regular Castle, Black Gulch. To the Pharaohs. Okay, Shaded Woods. I'm not sure which one of these I need to actually go to. I think it's this one. So remember, right, this is the path that eventually leads to the final boss. And he's on the way to the final boss. I think I just need to go straight here. Oh. Okay. Jerk. Because I do vaguely remember meeting a... Let's see. So I think if I remember right... Enough of that. So yeah, there was these things, but I'm not really worried about that. Oh, you know what? The other weird thing we never figured out what was all about was those guys in those wheelchairs. We ran into two different guys in wheelchairs who were kind of cryptic about what they were about. Are you hostile? Oh, you're not.
Just wait, you dirty rat. I remember you. Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him. That bastard with the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that. For the good of the world and for my own honour, I won't let that bastard live another day. For the good of the world, I won't.
All right. Maybe this isn't where I needed to be. I do remember the big scorpion guy being in like a sand pit and thinking he was an enemy. And then we attacked him and he didn't react. And I was like, oh, wait. And then I could try to talk to him, but I couldn't actually understand the words he was saying or something. Okay, and this is the boss fight. I remember this. Where does this take us? I mean, this just takes me back to, like, Pharaoh's building or whatever it was called. Oh, this just takes me here. Yeah, this is just Doors of Pharaohs. This doesn't actually take me to anything I need to do. Okay. We've already been through here. I'm sure I could look up a map and there's some cool stuff I haven't done in here because we kind of just went straight through it, but it's not really what I'm about right this second. I'm more interested in trying to figure out where the stupid spider guy or the scorpion guy is. Back down this way, maybe? Oh, this just takes us back into the woods. Oh, yeah. Apparently this is supposed to summon some of these invisible guys. Because I think we went this way. Yeah, here's his face.
Back again. Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
And we can buy the claymore from him or the greatsword. Otherwise, he's got some arrows. Oh, he sells gold pine resin. Oh, interesting. And magical barrier. Okay, well, let's buy a claymore. Just one, please.
I was born in Feroza. It's a land in the distant east. When I was born, we were already mired in prolonged conflict with that. Eventually, our kingdom fell. I've been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war. And what a fool I was.
Okay, yeah, I think we already talked to him.
May we meet again, one day soon.
It mentioned something about there being a bonfire by here, though. I don't know what they meant by that. Maybe that was in the original version, and in this Sin of the First Scholar thing, it doesn't actually do that anymore or something. Ah, this just takes us back to the entrance. Well, dang, how do I get to... Yeah, I don't know how to get to wherever he's at. It's almost like this area isn't deliberately designed to be extremely confusing. Thus making it not that fun to, traverse. Because I know one direction leads to the castle. The other direction leads to, like, one of the DLC king things, I think. Okay, there's the frozen, and then there's the guy. We go that way, it's a dead end, and there's nothing we can do. I guess I could unfreeze that statue and see what's past that. Maybe that's where I need to end up going or something, but... Oh. Did I miss a treasure? Weird. How did I miss this? Magic bolt, 10 of them. How did I miss that? Alright, well, whatever. Moving on, I guess. Okay, so. Does anybody see any giant scorpions hanging out inside of a sand pit? Oh. You're not, like, invisible. Ah, wait, maybe this is it. Oh, yeah, here he is. Here he is. Okay, so now... Yeah, I can't talk to him. But it said something about one of the rings. That one ring that lets us hear the voice of our enemies or whatever. The voice of foes. Maybe this is what...
You've defeated my better half. This is my thanks. Take it.
Frigate Branch of Yore.
What skill. You've defeated my master. But our master never dies, and he changes form so that he may soothe for all eternity. Brave human, you have yet to face your greatest perils. Take these. May joy await you at the end of your travels.
Black Scorpion Stinger and the second Dragon Ring. I don't know if we have the first one, but alright. So around here somewhere... Ah, okay, this. So if we go past this guy, we should... Oh, here we go. Wait, what's the second Dragon Ring? Ring of Resistance. Creation of the last line of Ophelius. The sorcerer who created this was so fearful that he widely feared. Vector of Demon is over the 4 blessed, increased resistant to poison, bleeding, okay. Northern Ritual Band, Old Leo Ring. Blood Ring of Dragon Slaying Knight, strength and thrust weapon, counterattacks. Nope. Ivory Warrior Ring. Subdue Raging Flame, but when the ivory gates were flung open, the land grew cold and lifeless. Ring of the Guardians, attacks greatly decrease enemy stamina. Odd. Select Flynn's Ring, equipped. Lowering equip load increases physical attack, increases dark attack, increases magic attack. Where is this stupid dragon ring? Ah, here we go. A dragon signet ring grants its bearer the protection of dragons, increases HP, stamina, maximum load, but is easily broken. Rolmon, Knight of the Dragolic, served the king by guarding a fort until his own demise. Said to have cherished this ring throughout his life of service. Why is this the second dragon ring? I must have missed the first one? Or is this one of those things where there's no first one, it's just meant to mess with you? Alright, so we go past this guy. Oh, you just die? Or are you cool? Or are you gonna attack me? Oh, you're attacking me. Dude, I just depetrified you. What is your deal? I just depetrified you. There's no reason for you to attack me like that. Okay. Oh, there he is! Dang, he's right here, huh? We can stagger him, though. Oh, he's about to have a bad time. Oh, that actually reached me. Okay. Well, that flailing around was not just for fun. Wow. Yeah, his body was a real go-getter. I'll give him that. We've got, yeah, Vengrel's armor, gloves, and boots. Is this his weapons? Nope, that's just a free torch. Okay, well. Oh, whoops. No, I need to heal. Also, I'm hearing sparklies like there's a bug around, but I do not see the bug. And there's enough blank walls in here to lead me to believe that there might be a secret. Yeah, it sounds like it's right above me. Alright, well, there we go. That's one last thing written down. We took care of it for him. But yeah, apparently this guy's girlfriend was one of those giant bug women that we defeated. Oh, it's this. What are you doing up here? Stone. But yeah, one of those two giant, or no, the one giant scorpion one we defeated was his girlfriend, if I remember correctly. And then the giant spider we defeated had like the spirit of his old master in it, which was maybe Seath the Scaleless from Dark Souls 1 in a new body. Hard to say. Okay. So now we just need to go back. Oh, this way. Here we go. Go back this way. Go talk to that guy's head, and then that will be the last of our real big unfinished quest as far as I can remember. So unless one of you can think of something else that needs to get done, let's probably go fight the queen. And then I can eat a sandwich. And then we'll do Alien Isolation. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to finish Alien Isolation today unless it turns out like the rest of the chapters are very short or something. But we still got 5 chapters left.
Back again. Ah, it was you who vanquished my body. It is my body, you see, and I can sense what happens to it.
That makes sense to me.
I do not mourn for it. Good riddance. If you wish for help, summon me. side. I'm grateful for these peaceful days. But such contentment lies only in the here and now. Why must life be so confounding?
I mean, usually it's so other people can make money, but...
Farewell. I will retire to my silence.
What an odd character you are. Where's that Claymore I bought? Claymore did good work for us in Elden Ring. Okay, so you should have a stab move, right? Okay, you do. Little different than the one they do it in, how they do it in Elden Ring and Dark Souls 1, but... this stab move is like the most important thing that makes the Claymore so good. Alright, let's go fight the Queen, and then I'm gonna eat me a sandwich. Do we want to do any food lore? Anybody here want to do some food lore? I know you talked about your specials of the day, Ika. Did you get any food yet? Oh, this isn't where I want to be. I forgot. That just takes you back to the bonfire. It doesn't take you to where you... It doesn't take you back to town. Okay, it's this one? No, this one. Because you have to be wearing the king's ring when you go in here. Okay. Armor of Aureus. Okay. Oh yeah, let me see the lore on this guy's armor. Virgil was known as a raging, deadly warrior. Even Force's Lion Knights, a motley crew of rabid fighters, kept him at arm's length. I see. Ooh, that's heavy. Some heavy armor. It is very good armor. Oh, but that's already with the... Oh, okay. That makes more sense then. Wait, what's this one? Oh, Drake blood armor. Okay. And then... gloves. Let's see what his set looks like. Since his helmet was so good. What do we got? Oops. Oh, that's not bad. That's a pretty cool looking set of armor. I don't know how much I like the quilted arms on it. But the rest of it, that looks fine. Some chainmail in there. You got the bear pelts up on the shoulders to make a cape. It's an interesting design. Not mad at that. Weight's a little too heavy for us, obviously, but... And obviously we gotta use the maximum XP gain stuff. Where are my Tesla Dora pants? Honey, where are my Tesla Dora pants? What do you need your Tesla Dora pants for? I'm going adventuring and I need that maximum XP. Okay, so we gotta go this way, right? Oh wait, really? I don't remember anything waking up. That's some of the White Castle I got. 4 chicken sliders. Ah, okay. I still, unfortunately, have never been to a White Castle and had a good experience. Oh, is this opening? Oh, it's opening. Odd, but alright. Yeah, the one time I've been to a White Castle, the food, all the burgers were undercooked. And pretty gross, so... Okay, this is where I think I need to be going, isn't it? There's no White Castles in Kansas, so I'd have to go interstates. Ah. Well, it could, sometime next year when we all get together and have a fun time in Vegas or something, then we'll get you some White Castle. You can have White Castle, I can have White Castle. I swear I'm not an elk can have White Castle. It'll be White Castles all around. I think this is the boss fight. Dang, there's an unnecessary long run back on this. Because there's not even any enemies here. This is just for the annoyance of having to run back this far. Alright, let's see if we can get this wrapped up. Alright, final boss time. I don't remember what your moves do. But I am cursed. Oh. Wow. That was fast. Alright. Also had frozen beef bowl and some cake. That sounds like a good meal. I mean, technically, so far today, I had some leftover pizza and what do you call it? Leftover pizza and like little garlic knot bite things that they sell at Domino's. And then I had a medium fry and one monster taco from Jack in the Box, because monster tacos are back for Halloween. But while I was at Jack in the Box, they had something I had to try, only because the name got me and I laughed at the name of it. Can you guess, Ika, what their current pumpkin spice shake is called? I will give you a hint. It is a pun based off what they call women who drink Starbucks pumpkin spice lattes. And it is in vain with the current creepy Halloween season. And you would think, no, they probably wouldn't say that, and no, they actually did say it, Ika. So it's a pun based on the season, which is the spooky stuff, and what they call women who drink pumpkin spice lattes. It is an insult, and it's an insult. It actually, it's used on other things too, but primarily, it's, yes, you were almost there. That was basically it. It's a basic witch shake. It's a basic witch shake. That's legitimately what they're calling their pumpkin spice shakes right now. It's a pumpkin spice shake with Oreo bits in it, and it's literally called the Basic Witch Shake. It's fantastic. I can't believe they got away with it. I love it so much. That's why I had to order one. I don't even love their shakes that much. Oh no, we're cursed. Can I, like, dispel these? Or is it just standing around here will make me fire to beat those? Oh, these will get dispelled if I attack them. Okay. Another beam. See, I'm a fan of beam attacks myself. Oh! But yeah, I was so shocked when I pulled up to the drive-thru window and I was like, wait, a what shake? What kind of shake is this? And they're like, yep, it's a basic witch shake. Or I'm like, well, yeah, I basically have to order one of these now. Okay, gotta watch out for melee attacks. Victory achieved. Soul of Nashandra.
Many monarchs have come and gone. One drowned in poison, another succumbed to flame. Still another slumbers in the realm of ice. Not one of them stood here as you do now. You, conqueror of adversities. Give us your answer.
Oh yeah, this is the thing that was erupting out of the bonfires periodically. That looks like the bed of chaos from Dark Souls 1. Oh! It's another boss fight. Okay. I didn't realize we were in for another fight. See, when I played through this, that queen was the last boss because the DLCs didn't exist. Alright, so there's another stage. Okay. Oh, we do not... Very little damage to you. Okay. And we're taking damage from the fire around his body. Okay. So this definitely feels like a puzzle fight, which sucks because Bed of Chaos was a terrible puzzle fight. Now, are you just immune to blunt damage, maybe? Let's try, I guess, the other axe. Axe does more damage? Maybe. Hopefully. I got a coupon on my Arby's app, although it's a pretty bad one. Spend $20, get $5 off. So probably won't try out the new sandwich for a bit. I don't know, Ika. That was a pretty good pork rib sandwich. I don't know, man. Open the door. Everyone open the door and do the dinosaur. Get on the floor. Dance, dance, dance. We're dancing. Dancing while we wait for the door. Hopefully the axe does more damage. Because we were doing no damage with the, Great Club. Yeah, I think before they added the DLC, that queen fight was the last fight. And then you did, there's like one other thing you did, like you ran over and activated something, and then that was it. So, that's new and different. My only concern is I don't know how I'm going to get close enough to do damage without being caught in the fire. Summoning the flames of death or something? Oh yeah, this does... Oh yeah, he's actually firing a giant fireball. Okay, but this does seem to be doing a way more damage. So maybe he's just super resistant to blunt damage. But you know what I do like about this, Ika? What is he made out of? What kind of creature is he? What is his body made up of? It's very on point for our character. He's a tree! And what are we, Ika? What is Moroskoth? He is the last of the... Lumberjackians! Yes, exactly. So, it is fitting that the final boss of this turns out to be a tree. Our greatest nemesis, the great fire tree. It works out. It's so thematical. It's like I planned this out like a year and a half ago or whatever. The final boss of Darkwood was a tree too. That's true. I mean, we weren't playing Moroskoth in that, but I understand the connection. In that one, we were playing some kind of special forces Russian guy, I think. So I don't remember if he had a name. I think he did. I think we did figure out his name at one point, but... Alright, so what are we doing here? Okay, we're doing a different attack this time. So... Oh yeah, so if we get anywhere near him, we take fire damage. Ah, okay, so maybe that's what it is. Oh, it can turn. Okay, I didn't expect it to have like a rotational view. Oh, it doesn't even have to go in a straight line either. Okay, this is the fireball thing. teleporting. And last time he teleported, he came back without his flame. Ah, okay. That's the gimmick. That's the gimmick. 'Cause we have to let him teleport, and then we dodges it. We hit him after he teleports, and he's kind of stunned. He's doing the fireball thing. Okay. Need to get away from him though. So I have a chance to dodge. I'm gonna heal. So now teleport again. Okay, so yeah, that's what the gimmick is. You gotta wait for him to teleport, and then hit him when he's not alight. Oh, he's even more angry now. Okay. Got him? Third try? Third try on the final boss? Lumberjackians have high advantage against
And remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains. Would you tell me? Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Alright, so this is it. We choose the thing we're doing. Proceed to throne. Okay. Or leave the throne. Ah. I don't remember what effect does what. I don't know what we should do. I don't remember what does what now. See, I assume this has something to do with the Kiln of the First Flame thing from Dark Souls 1. Which I assume taking the throne means we're going to reignite the flame, whereas if we leave the world in darkness. And I don't remember what we did for Dark Souls 1. Ika, do you remember? Do you remember what we did for Dark Souls 1? I can't remember what choice we made. Nope. Okay. I mean, Morozgoth isn't one to take the seat, I don't think. Because, I mean, he says that we can control the darkness if we take the throne. Or we can try to control the darkness if we take the throne. But if we leave the world to darkness. Yeah, I guess we'll just take the throne. We came this far, we might as well take it, I guess. It's not like it really affects anything, it just, I don't remember what does what. Also, we have 148,265 souls. So we have a couple of levels, too. Alright, let's proceed to take the throne, I guess. All the soul golems down here.
You who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this. Great Sovereign, take your throne. What lies ahead, only you can see.
There we go. Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We done it. We done the thing. Oh. Yuzo Kojima and Suyujo Omari are the people I need to hunt down and legs I need to break for putting those stupid ice hedgehogs into this. Got it. But Ika, there we go. Now we've finished Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Elden Ring, all on stream. Do you feel you've got a better understanding of the Dark Souls lore and world? Is it clear to you now what's going on? Oh, I'm gonna go get my food. Nope. Congratulations. The message has been delivered correctly then. So I think part of the whole point of this is that you're not supposed to know what's going on. Did I miss anything cool in the credits? Was there something interesting that happened? Like, I don't know, kinds of cool, like, did a guy on a skateboard show up and do a bunch of cool kick flips and stuff? So I'm having to update my food lord now. I'm gonna eat the rest of my monster tacos and a bacon and Swiss buttery jack, I think was the other thing I had. Do we really need to know the CEO of the company who, like, helped them with their marketing or something? I guess so, yeah. Maybe it's part of his contract. Then whenever you do work with him, he has to be mentioned in anything his company has anything to do with. It was like how Trump, anytime you did anything around Trump Tower, he had to be in your movie. Original Dark Souls 2. What? Was that just the stuff for the DLC? Is there a whole different team who worked on just the main Dark Souls 2? Apparently that was just the team. That was just the team who worked on the DLCs. That wasn't even the people who worked on the main thing. Wow. Creek and River Company. Did they outsource their water physics? Like, what? Wait, are they saying there was just one guy who did all the animation for our character? Motion capture? What? I mean, the medieval weapons consultant makes sense, but what are they motion capturing? Wait, what are they motion capturing? I guess maybe some of the cutscene stuff? Like, when we walk up to the throne and sit down, maybe that was mocap? Because there's not even that many cutscenes, really. And Scorpion Tark, what a great name. Steady hand McDuff. Enemy voice recording? What, like the grunts and growls, I guess? Shield Design Contest winner. The highest award went to... what, someone who seems to be French? Supervisor. Taki Marzaki. Autodesk-based software. Welcome, Rockivore. Maybe the darkest soul was friendship all along. Perfect. Nailed it. Achievement unlocked. The air. Well, welcome, Rockivore. So, what did you think? The DLCs were visually very, very good. I thought those are all actually done very, very well. I think the enemy layout and I guess some of the pacing could have been adjusted a little bit. In that underground cave area with the temple, it felt like there was too many areas, and the same thing with the ice fortress, or the ice castle. There was too many areas where it was just, here's 6 or 7 enemies that all just attack you at one time. And it's like, well, that's not really what you do well. That's not what you should have been aiming for. Also, those ice hedgehogs from the Ice Kingdom are absolutely the worst thing ever done, and someone needs to have a toe broken for that. But visually, I thought they were cool. The invisible ones? No, not the invisible ones. At the bottom of the ice castle, there's these little ice hedgehogs. And they have like, it's like a little walking creature. The invisible reindeer. I don't remember invisible reindeer. We may have missed the most infamous boss fight of Dark Souls 2. Is it optional then? Because I finished all the DLCs. I got all the crowns. I went and killed the old king. Against the 2 snow leopard bosses in the snowy area, it's optional. I guess I missed it then, yeah. Because I never went and fought 2 snow leopards. I fought that one invisible ice tiger thing. I went and got the witch's eye to let me see it, and then I killed it on like my 4th try. If that's what you're talking about. Imagine fighting 2 invisible ice tigers. Yeah, no, that sounds impossible. I could not defeat that ice tiger until I got the eye that let me see invisible things. Now, fighting 2 of them at the same time while they're visible, that might be doable. But fighting them while they're invisible seems impossible. With a 10-minute gauntlet to even reach the boss, it's horrible. Yeah, no, that sounds terrible. That's what I'm talking about. There was some really weird pacing issues with the DLC. I mean, the main thing had some issues like that occasionally too, but the DLC felt like it was really concentrated. I don't know if it's because it's such smaller sections and they were trying to like cram too much stuff in or what. If you are curious, the area is called the Frigid Outskirts. Okay, that must have been one of the areas I never got around to going to. Because at the Ice Castle, there are 2 bonfires I didn't find. I mean, what's even the point? Like, what do you get from defeating them? Is it something amazing? Is it like some kind of crazy over-the-top ice spell or something, or what? You get it from the Snow Wall bonfire. You have to ride a little sled down a hill to reach the area. Oh. Really? Huh. No, just bragging rights and some sort of ring and spell. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never found that area then. Weird. I mean, I guess technically we never found Patches either and killed him. Might as well look up a guide to find it if you ever get curious. Okay. I mean, we're like 15 minutes away from starting Alien Isolation. So. I cannot remember for the life of me. That's fair. I'm okay with you not remembering every single little aspect of. Sadly, Patches didn't make it to Dragalac. Well, what's his equivalent? That other guy? Pate, yeah. Pate. The Patches of Dark Souls 2. But I don't think we ever ran into Pate again, other than that time he attacked us while we were fighting that ice walrus. Pate would be in Spider City at the end of his quest. Oh, okay. Yeah, Spider City sucked pretty hard. That was an area where they had some issues with run back. Just that when you go into that front of that church, and there's that room that's full of like 15 spiders, and you have to get through all 15 of them to get to the like ladder. That area needed a little bit of, that needed to be changed up a little bit. What if FromSoft is just using their Souls modules to create a Patches modular universe? Yeah. They're doing what we're doing with Moroskoth, but they're going to make it canonical that the patches of every single one is the same patches. But it's going to turn out the biggest, the final reveal at the end of the FromSoft, like, third-person fighting universe with Bloodborne and everything else, is that the final thing is it's going to turn out Patches is the good guy, and the reason he's been trying to, like, betray you this whole time is because technically you're the villain. Like, every time you play, every character you play in each of those is the villain. Bloodborne Patches is the worst offender by far. Well, I mean, Bloodborne Patches is super weird. Like, I mean, he's trying to set you up to feed you to the Amadalia or whatever, for no reason. I mean, he tries to turn it into, well, you got to see this amazing thing that most people don't get to see. But it's like, yeah, but it was supposed to eat me, you jerk. That's why I'm going to stab you with this sword now. Or hit him with an axe or whatever, but yeah. So we did it, team. We did it. Dark Souls 2. You played Dark Souls 3, right? I have. We haven't done it on stream yet, but I've personally played it a couple of times, yeah. We do the dance. Do the wiggly dance. That actually looks very weird. DLC 2? No, I have not played the DLC. I think the DLC came out right about the time I was kind of finishing it up. Like, I was on my 4th or 5th playthrough through it. And I'm like, I need to take a break from this now. And I think the DLC came out right after that. So I've never gone back to play the DLC. Actually, in fact, I need to get the disc back from my buddy. I borrowed it to him. I lent him the disc, and he wanted to play it. I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, we should play it co-op. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's an option. And then, like, he never wanted to return the disc to me for some reason, like on purpose. It was really weird. I don't know what his deal with what that was. I won't spoil it, but if you enjoyed Patches, then prepare to be blessed with Dark Souls 2 enemies. Oh, really? Okay. Because the only DLC I know of for Dark Souls 3 was the, what do you call it? Ring City, which was supposed to be kind of a reference back to Dark Souls 1. Your buddy was the real Patches? Yeah, in this case. I have no idea what his deal with not wanting to return it was either. Because he wasn't interested in playing it by himself. He wanted him to play it co-op. So I'm like, okay, we'll give you my disc back and you can pick up a copy. And he's like, well, hold on, I still need the disc. I'm like, yeah, but what? I don't know. It was really weird. They fit DS2 into Ring City. Oh, really? Weird. But see, that also further helps my head. Well, does that help my headcanon? I guess that doesn't. See, my headcanon was always that Dark Souls 1, then Dark Souls 3, and then Dark Souls 2. And then Demon Souls take place way later than that. Not very much, but barely. Oh, okay. But I guess if Ring City stuff has Dark Souls 2 in it, then that wouldn't work. But hey, at least at the end we got to cast some spells. And that's fun. We didn't use them for anything, but at least we could cast them. An area is named after Earthen Peak and has tiny ruins of the windmill. Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Well, unfortunately, you showed up at the perfect time to miss me doing everything, Rockavor, if you're only here for the Dark Souls 2.